Both teams are per programme this evening, the Plymouth and
Well, it is indeed. Welcome to the Coliseum for tonight's championship clash between the Plymouth Gladiators and the Birmingham Brummies. Very simple, the two teams are at the wrong end of the table. A win for the Brummies could take them clear. A win for the Gladiators could take them clear. Lurking at the bottom, of course, are Newcastle, who are at Kent tonight. We can tell you at the moment Kent are well ahead in that one, so that would put the Diamonds in the rock bottom position, but this could also drag in the Berwick Bandits, who are also in the mix as well. So plenty of action to get on with here today. Which way will it go? Well, we will of course find out very shortly, but before then we're going to have an interview or two with our good old friend, as always. Down there on the centre is Andy Hague.
Before tonight's meeting then in the pits, we have grabbed Bjarne PEDERSEN. What a season you're having for us down here for the Plymouth Gladiators. You're really on fire for us.
Yeah, it's been working good. After a few meetings we found some setup and some Indian what work really good around here, and so it's all about to keep it up now, yeah.
Yeah, and certainly Birmingham coming in tonight, got some great riders. Chris Harris, of course, we know that he's a force on any track. So again, pressure is always on you and Jason at the moment specifically, and we know it's a team sport. When it gets to 13 and 15, the pressure's really on you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like in the beginning of the season we did not win any home meeting, but the rest of the boys really started firing up and found the feet at home. So all the punt what they're doing, they're just helping. But like I say, there have been some very exciting meetings down there where we're going to heat 15 most of the time, and lucky enough it went all way most of the time. So it's been must been very good for the fans to.
Well, we put them up on social media as you would have seen, and we certainly enjoy them, probably a little bit more than you too. But of course, something a little bit different tonight. Averages changing, and you and Jason are swapping tonight. You're going to number one. Little question here: do you prefer to get out first in heat number one, or do you like to size up the track?
Well, after 32 seasons in the sport, it don't matter too much really. I'm still out in heat 13 and 15, and so it's really don't matter too much for me if I'm in heat 1 or heat 4. So hopefully I can go out and make a good start for the team. That's the most important things. Very
much so. And enjoying being under Gaza still?
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to have him, especially when it's my final season. He's been sponsoring me for some years, and I know him for many years. So it's great to have him here in the final season.
Well, you have a great night tonight. Rise fast, stay safe. Let's get another win for the Gladiators.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do what we can.
Cheers, Bjarne. Hey, Chris Harris, back at the Coliseum. It's been a while since you've been down here.
Yeah, I think it was 2013, I think. It was a challenge. Plymouth v Exeter, I think it was. So, it's been a while, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
We've just seen you on track with your little one there, going out on the bike, getting some tips from him.
Yeah, well, he's giving me some tips, to show me where to ride. So, it was good. He wanted to go out there and that, so, and the daughter and all, so they all went out and had a little look.
Good stuff. Now, you've had a little chance to look at the track. You know it's a very small track, probably smaller to what you're used to riding at the moment, but what's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's I'm used to the bigger ones, but it's a track I can ride quite good. 1 second.
Here we are, we've got another one joining us.
And so it's a track where I hopefully can enjoy. I say it's been a while, but hopefully we can score a few points and come away with the victory that we need.
We know it's been an interesting season, to say the least, for Birmingham at the moment, but what about in the camp? The guys in the camp, are you all bonding together nicely?
Yeah, the team spirit's good. Obviously, it's been a bit of a stop-start season, but, all the boys all up for the challenge ahead of us. We've got a lot of matches in hand, so if we can just got to win them and just keep pushing and, towards the end, hopefully we're in the playoffs and see what happens then.
See how we go. Well, the main thing is you have a good, safe night tonight. We entertain the fans, entertain this one as well. It looks like he's having fun already.
Oh yeah, he loves it. He was eyeing up the tractor, so yeah, he loves it.
That's it. Another generation coming through, Chris.
You never know.
Have a good one, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
So our thanks, as always, go to Bjarne PEDERSEN and, of course, Chris Harris speaking there with Andy down in the pits. Quick look at the two teams. So you can see a swapping order for the Gladiators at the top end. It's Bjarne PEDERSEN takes over the number 1 race jacket. Jason Crump dropping down to number 5. The rest of the team stay as they were, and I'm sure Garry May will be swapping around the 2 reserves as he tends to get the best out of them. And, of course, Alfie BOWTELL on a 3-point average at the moment, and that is going to be colossal when it comes out because he really has been scoring very, very well indeed. Quick look at the Brummies lineup. You've got the individual riders champion Erik RISS there at number 1. You've got Ashley Morris, vast experience, and James Shanes in the middle, and of course Chris Harris, the former British Grand Prix winner, down at number 5. Keep an eye out for the Italian Paco CASTAGNA, of course the son of Armando Castagna, former Reading and Eastbourne rider. Jack Thomas makes up the number 7 spot for them. But very shortly we will be going trackside for the official introduction of the teams.
Birmingham Brummies and the Plymouth Gladiators.
Sometimes. Good with us. Cool. Heads. You are
Birmingham won the toss for gate positions and the bomber is selected on conference with his team. So one of them on number 1 stands on the gate positions. Bit of a break with the tradition because we're going to introduce the home riders first for you this evening. Let's go on to the new number 1 for the Gladiators, Bjarne PEDERSEN. Number 2 is going to be Dillon RUML. Number 3 at the dying stages of last week's meeting, a great race win for Zach Cook. Big contrast in tracks over the weekend, long track for this man, this time the tight confines of the Coliseum. And number 4, Zane KELEHER. And number 5, he's in a rich scoring vein of form for the Gladiators, Jason Crump. At number 6, big congratulations once again to her for a couple of weeks ago, and Alfie BOWTELL. Last but not least, down the bottom end of the Gladiators lineup, it's Jason Edwards. Moving across to those Brummies, they've got some making up to do, and tonight they really think they're going to be able to chance of doing that. Number 1, Erik RISS. And number 2, Valentin GROUBAUER. And number 3, apparently you were around here a long time ago when he was starting out in Speedway. Let's hear it please for James Shanes. And number 4, it's Ashley Morris. This man's seen a lot of West Country Speedway in his time and he's won a lot of championships with different teams. Is he going to do similar with the Birmingham Brummies? And number 5, Chris Harris. And number 6, Paco CASTAGNA. And number 7, oh, hello. Right, here we go. Number 7, Jack Thomas.
So you've met the teams, it's time to get underway with the action. And as always, the home side wearing the red and blue helmet colours, the visitors in white and yellow. 3 for a win, 2 for a second, 1 for a third, nothing if you come last. And the team with the most points at the end of the 15 heats will be victorious. The referee today, Christina Turnbull, comes from Berkshire and vastly experienced rider, done Grand Prix the lot, and she really is going to have her finger on the button here tonight. The sun is out. The teams are out, the crowd is out, the action promises to be thick and fast. So let's take a look then at the lineups for the opening heat. It's Bjarne PEDERSEN in red, Dillon RUML in blue for the home side, Erik RISS is in white, and Valentin GROUBAUER is the rider in yellow. And GROUBAUER, the young German rider, second spell in British Speedway. Erik RISS, of course, needs no introduction. Really is in super form. Road course for the Red Car Bears when he won the individual title. And, of course, Dillon RUML, the colourful American, and Bjarne PEDERSEN a Dane. So full house in this one here. Cosmopolitan Speedway as we get ready for the opening race. So here we go then. Starting marshal calling them into line to get this one underway. Heat 1 of 15. Here we go. So the green light is on. And well, a regular old start there. A bit uneven, wasn't it? And Christina's seen it that way as well. The red lights are on. So we will have a restart. Shame for Erik RISS, who puts in a little bit of practice there, I guess. But he's going to have to come round to the start and do it all over again. So let's have a look. There it is. And, well, the rider in blue it was who appeared to be moving there. So Christina rightly pulling it back. So the lineup for the restart is as you were. No one is penalised. But, of course, a warning has gone out to the culprit for doing the moving. And of course, if you do that in your next one, you are thrown out of it. Such are the rules these days. So, the Brummies, they've been in the sport a long time. They've come back, they've had several tracks. But, of course, the current World Speedway champion, Bartosz Sparsak, was a Brummie, but only for a brief spell before they closed. But they're back here and under threat. With lack of crowds. Let's hope that picks up for him. Here we go for the restart. And away they go. And a charge for the first turn. And it's GROUBAUER. Oh, there's problems there for RISS, who's gone down. RUML has gone down as well. So drama in the opening heat here. We're going to have a restart. And all four riders can come back to the line. Unsatisfactory start. Let's have a look at it here as they go into the corner. You can see how tight it gets there, and RISS gets sandwiched up. Down he goes, and RUML can't do nothing about it either. But they're all up and they're all okay, and we will have a restart with all four riders once again. So, GROUBAUER there on the inside in that yellow helmet. RISS coming round to join in the Brummie who went down very quickly back up on his feet. Pleased to say he's okay. He's back round at the start line. And PEDERSEN coming out to that outside gate position. We're waiting for RUML at the moment. It's confirmation of the lineup. So, well, third time of asking for the opening heat. RUML now coming into place. So had lots of spills last week in the Scunthorpe match. So let's see how this one pans out here. As we say, the Brummies just above the Gladiators in the league, but they are swapping regularly. A win for Plymouth would do very nicely. We can tell you Kent are some 20 points in front down at Central Park. Here we go, and away they go. And the charge for the first turn here, and RUML's made a super start there, but RISS has just flown past him. RISS takes over the lead. RUML in second place, trying to get up the inside there. PEDERSEN back in third place. At the back it is GROUBAUER, but Erik RISS out in front for the Brummies here, and he's looking very fast as well. Goes round that bottom turn on this very tight, tricky, pacey raceway here at the Coliseum Stadium. But it's RISS in front here. He's having no problems at the moment, but RUML is pushing him very hard there in second place. 1 lap to go here. PEDERSEN quite a way back in third place, but it's RUML who's pushing here in this one. So round the bottom 2 turns, heading for the checkered flag. It's RISS who takes the checkered flag, and 3 points. 2 points go to RUML, 1 to PEDERSEN, 3 to the Gladiators, 3 to the Brummies. Of course, that is the progressive scores after the opening heat. So well done, Erik, there, as the announcer said there, as he comes round to the applause of the crowd. So we're going to move on then to heat number 2. And, well, often a very important race, but one that the Gladiators have struggled with in past meetings. They tend to come good towards the end of the meeting, but this one is going to be an interesting one with an Italian out there, Armando Castagna's son, which is Paco CASTAGNA, also rode for Ipswich. But see how he goes in. He's on gate number 2 for this one here, but he's got Alfie BOWTELL, high-scoring Gladiator, on the inside of him, and Jason Edwards, who signed from Eastbourne this sitting in here very nicely for the Gladiators, picking up odd points, which is vital. Jack Thomas, former Kent King, and seems to have been around a long time and messed around in the sport a fair bit as well. He comes in yellow, but he's on that outside gate. But he can get points. Scored quite a few for Kent, incidentally, well, guesting for him at the weekend in a marvellous draw for the Kings up there at Edinburgh. And they are still 20 odd points up on Newcastle down at Central Park, so this match is vital. Here we go. And away they go. The charge for the first turn, and Castagna's made a super start. Castagna in front, BOWTELL in second place, Edwards there in third place. To go around the bottom turn, Jack Thomas at the back here, but Castagna really did get away nicely. Dust beginning to fly here. It has been a warm old day, and also flying is the Italian out in front, and this is what we thought could happen, as is often the case here at the Coliseum, the reserves races. So into the bottom turn, Castagna it is in front. Big gangly guy. His dad was a big gangly guy as well. So they're in the last lap here, and BOWTELL going wide there on that second turn. Castagna's got this one in the bag. He's a long way clear, and there he goes over the line for 3. 2 points go to BOWTELL, 1 goes to Edwards. Second successive shared heat. 3 points to the Gladiators, 3 to the Brummies. There's the scores on the doors. 6 apiece after 2 heats, and a pillar to post win for Castagna. And look, very impressive in fairness to him as well. And the Birmingham fans who have made the long trek down the M5 would have enjoyed that one. Well, 50.81 is not bad time for a reserve race. So here we go then. We're moving on to heat number 3. So we need to make up a little bit time for the delays from that first race. And the Brummies on gates 1 and 3 early on here. Their promoter David Mason telling me the other day he's loving it at Birmingham, but they do need to have people coming through the turnstiles to make it pay. They are going to see out the season though. Had a decent crowd against Leicester and Redcar, but a poor one against Berwick. So Zach Cook in red, Zane KELEHER is the rider in blue, James Shane's in white, Ashley Morris in yellow. Shane's a superb grass track rider, and seen him many times, and very experienced. Another Kent rider in the past. Ashley Morris, another one who seems to have been around a long time, but he's enjoying life at Birmingham at the moment, and had some good spells with Wolves and various other clubs. So here we go then. Starting Marshall has got them in the line. The referee, Christina Turnbull, puts the green light on, and away they go. And a charge for the first turn, and problems for the rider in red. And that is Zach Cook, who's gone into the air fence there. Lifted on the outside. Quickly back up, and problems down the other end as well there. As Morris and his teammate have collided there. And Morris trying to get the bike up off Shane's there, dropped it on him. But he's checking on him. Chris Harris it is there, you saw running down there. And well, let's have a look at this start again here. The rider in red, Cook, got out of control at the start. In fairness, I don't think it was anyone's fault but his own. And down at the other end, horrible looking tangle between Shane's and Morris. And pleased to see they are all back up on their feet. That is the most important thing. And James Shane's there walking back. And he'll get his breath back, and hopefully he'll be okay for the restart. We wait for that decision, and I understand that he's actually been disqualified is Ashley Morris. So Morris, the cause of the stoppage for bringing down his own teammate. So we're just waiting for confirmation of that. And there it is, Ashley Morris is excluded. Zach Cook was adjudged to have been back under power as he had his bike going again. Wow. So Cook, very lucky. We said he didn't look at as if it was anyone else's fault, but he did get back up. But it was down the other end when Ashley Morris ran into his own teammate. And Morris excluded. So 3 riders only, Cook and Keleher against James Shane. So a chance here for the home side to go in front. Of course, Shane's will have ideas of his own. He's on that inside gate, the lone Brummie. So the 3 remaining riders back at the line. Here we go then. Green light about to come on. There it is. And away they go. And the charge for the first turn. And it is Keleher who's got in front there. Zane Keleher it is in front. Shane's there lifting in second place. Goes round the bottom turn. And Cook going out wide there. But the Australian Keleher it is in front here. Shane's chasing hard in second place here. And Cook keeping a safe distance at the back as they go round the bottom turn. Now the Australian it is made a good start. Got away. Shane's there in second place. He's gaining on him slightly here. Can he find a way around the outside? He's certainly screwing it on here. 1 lap to go. And it's getting interesting now. Shane's trying the outside run here. Keleher, quick look over his shoulder. And a beautiful switch back here. But can he find a room there? Oh! And Shane's has taken down Keleher there. And the referee has got a decision to make once again here. And there is Keleher back up on his feet. And, well, we wait for the decision, for the result here of this one. Keleher back up, pleased to say about that. But he's not too happy about things, that's for sure. So James Shane's getting off his machine there as we wait for the result. And we can tell you that she's given it to Shane's. Let's have a look here now. Is there contact? I think there is here. And, well, Keleher not happy with their friendly little wobbly. But Keleher has been excluded here. And you can see what the crowd feel about that. Let's have another look as they go down here into this corner. And, well, I think you got it wrong, Christina. But you're the one who saw it that way. It's a win for Shane. Second place going to Cook. It's 2 to the Gladiators. It's 3 to the Brummies. The Brummies are in front by 8 points to 9. And, well, some controversial decisions in this one. And no more so than that one there. So we're going to have a straight into heat number 4 here. And certainly the home fans weren't happy with that. And I can assure you that Garry May would have hot hands on that telephone as well. But the referee won't change her mind. So here we go then. On to the next race here. Heat number 4. And it's Jason Crump in red. A reserve switch in blue. Alfie BOWTELL replaces Jason Edwards. Chris Harris is in white. Jack Thomas is the rider in yellow. So, Garry May wants to pull back that 1 point deficit straight away. So he brings in Alfie BOWTELL, hoping that he will see off Jack Thomas. But Jason Crump and Chris Harris up front too. Grand Prix foes from days gone by. Both still riding in the top flight. Crump for Ipswich, Harris for the Peterborough Panthers. The team nicknamed Dad's Army, but that Dad's Army are in pole position in the top flight. So here we go then. Riders ready to go. Green lights on. And away they go. And the charge for the first turn. And it is the rider in blue, Alfie BOWTELL, who's got away here. BOWTELL in front. Harris in second place there. And the rider in yellow. As Jack Thomas has gone down there. That has allowed Crump to go through here. But the action is up front here. and it is BOWTELL in front. BOWTELL leading the way. Second place, Harris trying to find a way through on the inside. Harris won't give up. We know what he can do. And he's trying to make those straights just that little bit longer. Goes right out wide. Watch him here. Now he's going to try the outside. And there's the cut back. Can he find a way up on the inside here? Getting awfully tight. And it looks like he will. Harris is going to go through. And he shuts the door on BOWTELL. Good pass there from Chris Harris. And there he goes over the line. Second place BOWTELL. Third place Crump. 3 points to the Gladiators. 3 to the Brummies. There's the scores on the doors. 11 to the home side. 12 to the visitors. But we're certainly getting some action here today. No doubt about that. Super stuff. And Chris Harris coming round to the applause of the crowd, as so he should. Super ride there from the Cornishman. Of course, cut his teeth down the road at Trelawney. Also rode for the Exeter Falcons. So we're moving on then to heat number 5. 11-12 the scores in favour of the visitors. Still a long way to go in this match. We can tell you that Kent have beaten Newcastle. So 56 points to 34. The scores, I believe, are down there at Kent. In fact, I think it's actually 54-36, but Kent have won whatever. So the Gladiators need a result here today because Kent have gone up to 7th position in the table with that win tonight. So points are precious. Here we go then. Zach Cook in red, Zane KELEHER in blue, Erik RISS in white, Valentin GROUBAUER is the rider in yellow. GROUBAUER. So he looked good in his first one despite the fact he didn't score. RISS was a comfortable winner. Cook, of course, had a second place. KELEHER was in the mix with the referee. Certainly no love lost. She won't be getting a Christmas card from him, that's for sure. Here we go. And away they go. And the charge for the first turn. Oh, look at this here. GROUBAUER it is who's gone in front. And RISS is joining him on the outside. RISS takes over the lead. GROUBAUER in second place. Third place at the moment, Cook. KELEHER is at the back here, but it's the Brummies giving him the old 1-2. Down the back straight. Into the bottom turn. Erik RISS well out in front. And GROUBAUER there in second place, doing very nicely at the moment. Third place there in red, Zach Cook. KELEHER really off the pace in this one here. So around the bottom turn, 1 lap to go. RISS in front. The race is for second place. Can Cook find a way through on the inside here? Not this time, he can't. He'll give it one last go. Let's go round the bottom turn, but it's locked up there. And it's RISS who takes the flag. Second place, GROUBAUER. Third place there goes to Cook. At the back, KELEHER. 1 to the Gladiators, 5 to the Brummies. There's the scores on the doors. 17 points to Birmingham, 12 to the home side, Plymouth. So big 5-1 there for the visitors. And well, they've had a torrid old time up there in the West Midlands, but they seem to be enjoying themselves here tonight. So here we go then, we're moving on to heat number 6. Bjarne PEDERSEN there in the red helmet. Well, he had a third place in his opening race. Dillon RUML is in blue on the outside. We got Chris Harris, who had a super win last time out, as did Paco CASTAGNA in yellow. So really strong looking pairing here for the Brummies. Well, 5 points up. The last thing that Plymouth want really is to go further behind. Although they would, of course, be able to use a tactical substitute if needed. Starting marshals happy they are in line, ready to go. There's the signal to the referee, and away they go. And the charge for the first turn, and it is Harris who's got out in front there. And CASTAGNA has joined him. CASTAGNA takes over the lead. Harris in second place. Will hold that inside line tight. PEDERSEN in third place. RUML at the back here, but once again it's Birmingham 1 and 2 here. And once again Plymouth are going to go well behind here. Birmingham really are looking very, very good. Castagna in front. Harris holding on to second place. Pedersen just cannot find enough pace and line to get through on the inside of Harris. When he does leave a gap, he's got one lap here to go down the back straight. Castagna is looking good here, and Harris is not going to make any mistakes now. And it's going to be a second successive 5-1. There to go over the line. 5-1 to Birmingham. And look at the scores now. 13-22 to the Brummies here. They are 9 points up. And, wow, things are looking pretty good for him at the moment as well. Castagna, that is his second race win. And he's looking very, very impressive. Harris with a paid win there. These two are unbeaten, as is Erik RISS. It's going to be a tough old night here for the Gladiators if they're to get anything out of it. 13-22 after 6. So we move on then to heat number 7. The halfway stage of this championship match is very much getting near to us. And certainly if the Gladiators are to get anything out of it, they're going to have to do it pretty soon. Jason Crump in red. Jason Edwards is replacing Alfie BOWTELL in blue. James Shane's in white. Ashley Morris in yellow. That's how they line up then for this 7th race. And Morris, of course, for the first time out, but Shane's had a win first time out. Rather a controversial decision by the referee that was back there in heat number 3 as well. And Jason, of course, only had 1 point from his first race, as did the other Jason. So once again here, Birmingham are looking pretty strong. But there's still a long way to go in this match. So starting marshal wants them into line to get it underway. Any second now we can do. So here we go then. Starting marshal has given the signal to the referee, and away they go, and a charge for the first turn, and it is Crump who's got away this time. Crump has made a super start there. Shane's in second place, Morris in third place. At the back it is Jason Edwards. This will do for the Brummies, will maintain their 9-point advantage, but Jason Crump is in front, really got away there very nicely. As round the bottom turn, Shane's going right out wide there. Morris in third place. Riders pretty well spread out this time, but it's looking very good for the rider in red here, Jason Crump. 1 lap to go. Crump is looking comfortable, still in second place Shane's, third place Morris, and it will be a shared heat here in heat number 7. And that means it's still 9 points between the sides. There's the scores on the door. 16 to the Gladiators, 25 to the Birmingham Brummies. And at the moment, the points look like they are heading up to the West Midlands. And of course, some big matches coming up. Newcastle here next week, of course. And Birmingham have got to go to Kent. But for Jason Crump, it's victory. His first one of the night there in heat number 7, and still the points are pretty close. So heat number 8, now we are at the halfway stage of this match, and riding in the red helmet for the home side is Dillon RUML. RUML's partner in blue is Alfie BOWTELL. Alfie replacing Jason Edwards here, so team manager Garry May, as always, swapping them around. Valentin GROUBAUER there in the white helmet, and a reserve switch also for the visitors, Paco CASTAGNA. Now he's got 2 wins out of 2, and he's been brought in to replace Jack Thomas. So this could be a very interesting one indeed. So both team managers do a little bit of overtime here to get this one underway, and to try and protect their scores or regain their scores. So it could go either way, this one. Castagna there in the yellow helmet off of gate number 2. And GROUBAUER on the outside. Strong Birmingham pairing in this one. Here we go. And away they go, and a charge for the first turn. And look at this here, there's trouble. It's Castagna who's gone down there. And the red lights have come on. Castagna up very quickly here. And, well, decision to be made. And Castagna adjudged to be the cause of the stoppage there. And look what he's saying here. My leg was taken. Let's have a look at it. And there it is. Well, clearly there was contact there from the rider in blue, no doubt about it. And once again, Christina has made a very controversial decision there. Castagna, though, is thrown out of the race. And you can see what he thought about it. And he's going back to the pits here. And, well, more drama here at the Coliseum. So we're going to move on then to the restart here. There is confirmation that Castagna has been disqualified. So 3 riders only, and a chance here for the home side now to get themselves back in contention with RUML and BOWTELL taking on GROUBAUER. Of course, he's got ideas of his own. He had a paid win last time out, so it's still not a foregone conclusion what the result of this one's going to be. But a tough one there. Castagna being thrown out of that one. And certainly looked like to me there was contact. Then also Keleher was thrown out of his one and looked like there was contact in that one as well. So swings and roundabouts and first turns as well. So here we go. And away they go, and a charge for the first turn. And it is the home side who've gone in front. Leading the way down the back straight there. Into the bottom turn. It is Dillon RUML and Alfie BOWTELL 1 and 2 for the home side. GROUBAUER back there in third place, trying to find a way through on the inside. But it's going to be very difficult in this one. So RUML it is leading the way. BOWTELL there in second place. GROUBAUER there in third place. And, well, plenty of drama down here at the Coliseum, that's for sure. 1 lap to go. And this won't put Plymouth back in front, but it will put them right down the exhaust pipes of Birmingham. So round the bottom turn, there it is. RUML takes the win. BOWTELL takes second. And third place there goes to GROUBAUER. And that's certainly Garry MAY who come out on top of that choice for switches, wasn't it? 5 points to 1, 21-26. And, well, RUML there having a quick look at the air fence as he went round after the race. A bit of lack of concentration. But back to 5 points in it. And I'm sure Birmingham team manager not happy about that, but I'm sure Mr. Maximum is. Does a super job, that's for sure. Who else wanted a chopper bike like that when they were young, eh? So here we go then. Riders coming to the line for heat number 9. And we've certainly had some drama. We've got Zach Cook in the red helmet. Alfie BOWTELL coming out for a reserve ride in blue, replacing Zane in this one. And Chris Harris in white. Paco CASTAGNA is in yellow. So, Castagna, what can he do in this one? He wasn't happy what happened in the last one. And he's got BOWTELL out there again with him. Well. So Cook there on gate number 3. So, got 3 points to his name so far. Chris Harris still unbeaten by a home rider. So it's certainly full of interest, this match, there's no doubt about that. So here we go then. Green lights on. And away they go. And a charge for the first turn. Oh, look at this here. It is the rider in red who's gone in front. And that is Zach Cook. Cook it is in front. Harris has gone round the outside of BOWTELL into second place. But Castagna's at the back here. Down the back straight into the bottom turn. Zach Cook it is in front, leading the way. Chris Harris in second place. BOWTELL there in third place. Castagna still winding it on, trying to find a way through on the inside. But BOWTELL holding it tight. Castagna moves off the line and again trying that switch back up the inside. Can see how tight they are. 1 lap to go. And BOWTELL's left a gap this time. And Castagna almost found a way through there. And again he's left a gap, and this time the Italian's going to go for it. Oh, who got it on the line? Who did get it on the line? I think it was Castagna, and so does the referee. The win has gone to Zach Cook. Super win for him. Second place, Chris Harris. First defeat of the night. Third place, Paco CASTAGNA. Right on the line. Wow. 3 points apiece. 24-29 the scores now. And wow, have you had time to get your breath back before we get ready for heat number 10? Bjarne PEDERSEN in red. Dillon RUML is the rider in blue. In the white helmet here, James Shanes. And in yellow, it is Ashley Morris. Wow, it's another tough one. Very tough one to call. But the fans certainly get value for money down here at the Coliseum. No doubt about that. It may be Britain's smallest circuit. But the racing, very, very neat, very compact, very fast. And if you've got the bottle, you can pass on this circuit. But you have to have the track craft as well. So, 9 previous races. And, well, the Brummies have had the majority of race wins. And they've got a 5-point lead to show for it. Can the Gladiators come late in the match like they do tend to do quite often? Here we go. Green light is on. And away they go. And into the first turn. And look at this here. It's a rider in yellow who's gone in front. Ashley Morris. And, well, PEDERSEN has gone through on the inside of him. Morris has gone wide there. The rider in blue, RUML, is in third place, pushing hard. Let's go around this first and second turn. Shanes at the back. Down the back straight into the bottom turn. Problems there for Morris. Oh, and Shanes has gone right into him there. And, well, the drama just continues, one after the other. Shanes down, Morris checking on his teammate. The bike's in a tangle over by the fence there. Well, let's have another look to see exactly how that happened. Now watch this here as they go in. Morris spins right the way round there. Shanes, it's too late to avoid him. Too late to drop the bike. Pleased to say he is back up on his feet and walking back. But my word, once again, the drama unfolding here at the Coliseum. So we're going to have a restart then of heat number 10. And a chance here then for the home side to get a little bit closer here in this one. And Shane's very unfortunate there. RUML was in the right place at the right time to go round the outside, but it could have been a lot worse. And as always, we always want all the riders to get back up on their feet. We appreciate that spills are part of speedway racing, but we don't want anyone hurt. And news coming out of Arlington tonight that Eastbourne Eagles are pulling out of Championship Speedway and the National Development League, and the results will be expunged from the league standings. Now that's going to be interesting. That's going to shuffle things up a bit. Bad news if you come from Sussex. Here we go. And away they go. And into the first turn it is PEDERSEN who's gone in front, and RUML has gone with him here. And, well, the rider in yellow, Ashley Morris, is trying to find a way up the inside. Shanes was excluded in that one. I'm not quite sure how that decision come about there, because clearly it was Morris who spun round. So round the bottom turn, PEDERSEN and RUML 1 and 2. Plymouth won't care who's excluded. They're going to get a 5-1 from it, and this will put them just 1 point behind. Are we going to see another dramatic comeback? 1 lap to go. Pedersen in front, RUML in second place. What a meeting he's have. And this will take him on a 7 paid 8. And there's a checkered flag for Pedersen. Over the line he goes for free. 2 points go to RUML, 1 point goes to Morris. 5-1 to the Plymouth Gladiators. 29 points to 30 the scores after 10 races. We've got 5 to go and just 1 single point behind the teams, the same as there was at the end of heat number 3. Well, they really are the comeback kings, and no doubt about that here at the Coliseum. The two teams, of course, will meet up at Birmingham tomorrow night. So, heat number 11, we got Jason Crump in red. We got Jason Edwards in blue. Again, team manager Garry May switching them around. Erik RISS is in white, and Valentin GROUBAUER is the rider in yellow. So GROUBAUER is at the line there. He'll go off at gate number 3. RISS on the inside. So far he hasn't been beaten. So a bit of work here for Jason Crump to do. We're waiting for Jason Edwards to come to the line. Bit of digging around going on there by RISS down at the start line. And problems for Jason Edwards' machine at the moment. Let's hope he gets that sorted. And it looks like he will.
Something I forgot to say earlier on is there's going to be a collection during the interval after this race on behalf of the benevolent providers.
So here we go then. Coming round to the line. Jason Edwards on that outside gate. Must admit this team changing around does restrict his points scoring, because they do tend to throw him in against the toughies. So here we go. Starting Marshall wants them in line to get this one going. Heat number 11. It's building up nicely. And away they go. A charge for the first turn. And Crump has made a super start there. Crump is in front. RISS in second place. Into the bottom turn. And Jason Edwards is in third place here. And it's the home side on a 4-2. Round the first and second turn down the back straight. Jason Crump rolling back the years here and rolling forward the points. RISS there in second place. But it's that third place for Jason Edwards, which could be very, very vital at the end of the day. Round the bottom turn. Edwards looking comfortable in third place. Crump looking very comfortable out front here. And Birmingham are going to go behind, having held a 9-point lead. And there is the checkered flag. Crump takes 3. 2 points RISS, 1 point Edwards, no points GROUBAUER, 4 points to 2, 33-32 the scores now. And well, never say never at the home of the Plymouth Gladiators. Super stuff indeed. So Jason Crump having a quick look at the tapes. Of course he will be out in heat number 13 on gate number 3. And the crowd showing their appreciation too. Chris Harris having a quick look at the circuit there. As we move on to heat number 12. And no real surprise, there is a change in blue. And that is Alfie BOWTELL, who will come out replacing Jason Edwards. So the full lineup sees Paco CASTAGNA on the inside. 2 wins, a fall and a third. Next to him, Zach Cook in red. Zach so far 2-1-3. In white, James Shames, a 3-2 and a full and disqualification. And Jason Edwards, of course, replaced by Alfie BOWTELL. And, well, he needs some points in this one, that's for sure. So far he's on 6, paid 7. Well, the fanfare playing in the background as the riders get ready to go in this 12th race. And, well, can Birmingham hit back in this one? It's going to be an interesting one. Castagna and BOWTELL coming head to head once again. Castagna, though, on the inside. And on next to him is the rider in red, which is Zach Cook. So here we go. Green lights on. And away they go. And a charge for the first turn. Castagna has got away. Castagna is in front. Shane's trying to get through in the second place there. It's gone back to third. BOWTELL coming up the inside of Shane's here. Cook it is in second place. It was a hairy old first second turn, wasn't it? Dust flying here. And so is Paco CASTAGNA with a point to prove. Well out in front. Second place there. It is the rider in red, Zach Cook. Now into that bottom turn. Track looking a little bit on the slick side. 1 lap to go. Third place at the moment is Shane's. BOWTELL is at the back here. If it stays like this, the Brummies will go back in front. And that is exactly what they do. The win going to Castagna. Second place going to Cook, third place to Shane's. 2 points to the Gladiators, 4 to the Brummies. There's the scores on the doors. The pendulum has swung the other way once again. 35 points Plymouth, 36 points Birmingham. And, well, 3 races remaining. And I'm sure we've still got plenty more drama to come in those last 3 heats. Heat number 13, and look at this for a lineup. We've got Bjarne PEDERSEN in red, in blue, Jason Crump, in white, Erik RISS, and in yellow, Chris Harris. Wow. This is as good as any lineup you see in the top flight, that is for sure. So, PEDERSEN has got that inside gate, gate number 1. Next to him is RISS. He's only dropped 1 point, and that is to the rider in blue on the other side of him. That is Jason Crump. And in yellow on the outside, we got Chris Harris, and he's only dropped 1 point as well. So there is confirmation of the lineup. Well, we're getting some value for money. And look at this for a lineup. This is what the people are paying to see. This is what they want in British Speedway, a lineup like this to be proud of. And of course you want to see your team win, but if you're seeing Speedway like this, it really doesn't matter. That is until you look at the league table afterwards. So here we go then. PEDERSEN on the inside, RISS on 2, Crump on 3, Harris on the outside. You could draw these out of a bag. Anyone is capable of winning it, and anyone is capable of coming last. One thing is for certain, they will be going for it. So here we go then. Crump is coming to the line. Green light is on. And away they go. And a charge for the first turn, and RISS has got the drop there. RISS is in front, he's pierced. PEDERSEN down to the line there. Crump comes through in a second place. Harris is at the back here, but will he stay there? That is a clue. Anyone's got to answer that question. Only Chris Harris knows the answer, but he's certainly not looking like he wants to stay there. He's trying to find a way up on the inside of PEDERSEN. Crump in second place, but Erik RISS out in front, looking the part in this one. Round that first and second turn, down the back straight. RISS showing why. He's the individual riders champion. He's out in front. Likeable guy. 1 lap to go. Crump is in second place. Well, he might have beaten him last time. He's not going to catch him this time. Into the bottom turn. Erik RISS for the Birmingham Brummies. There he goes over the line. Second place, Jason Crump. Third place, Bjarne PEDERSEN. And at the back, Chris Harris. And you don't get to say that very often.
Erik RISS.
Well, 3 points apiece. 38 Plymouth, 39 Birmingham. And just 2 heats remaining. Well, another one going right down to the wire. So the penultimate heat, heat number 14. And, well, it's anyone's guess, it really is. It's terrific speedway here, no doubt about it. It's what you want to see. It was like this everywhere, every week. The crowds would be queuing down the roads. So here we go, Zane KELEHER in the red helmet on the outside. So far, hasn't scored a point. So had 2 last and was removed from his last one. His partner in the blue helmet, Alfie BOWTELL, so far on 6, paid 7. Hasn't scored in his last 2. We've got Ashley Morris in white. He's only got 2 and a bonus from 3 starts. And in yellow, Jack Thomas has got to come out for his last race. And Jack hasn't scored yet either. So, well, something's got to change in this one, hasn't it? Chance maybe for the home side to get their noses back in front. So BOWTELL coming round. There's under 2 minutes to get to the line. So certainly look at the replays later on in this one here with heats 3 and 8 in particular, really questioning decisions made, but it's evened out. They've both gone one either way against either team. So here we go then, KELEHER, BOWTELL, Morris and Thomas. 4-2 to the home side would put them back in front. 3-3 will make the last race very, very interesting. Well, either way, it's going to be a last race. Very interesting, isn't it? So here we go then. We've had some drama. Is there more drama to unfold? Green lights on. And away they go. The charge for the first turn here. And it's Morris who's gone in front here. Ashley Morris in front. BOWTELL coming round the outside, takes over the lead here. And KELEHER coming up the inside here. It's getting awfully tight here. They're leaning all over each other. And Morris holds him back there. And wow, that was very, very tight indeed. But it is BOWTELL in front. Morris there in second place. Third place, KELEHER. At the back it is Thomas here. And oh, disaster for Morris, whose bike has given up the ghost. That is cruel, very, very cruel. But if you're a Plymouth fan, it's glorious, because BOWTELL is leading. KELEHER in second place, and Plymouth are going to get a 5-1. Let's go round the bottom turn. Alfie BOWTELL, he won't know what's going on behind him. He punches the air. Zane KELEHER there gets second place. Third place there goes to Jack Thomas. Cruel, cruel luck for Ashley Morris. But it's a 5-1 to the Plymouth Gladiators, and they go back in front by 43 points to 40 with just one race to go. And when your luck is down, your luck is down. Cruel there for Ashley Morris, no doubt about it. But Plymouth taking full advantage.
And your victory soda.
So here we go then. The final heat. This is what it comes down to. Birmingham need a 5-1 to win. Anything else and Plymouth will win. So, Erik RISS, he's only dropped 1 point to Jason Crump all night. He's had 3 wins out of 4, and he's in that white helmet. In yellow, Chris Harris. He's on 7, paid 8. He didn't score in his last one, but we know what he can do. For the home side, in red, it's Bjarne PEDERSEN off that inside gate, gate number 1. And Jason Crump is his partner in blue. He's on gate number 3. Harris turns round. He clear his goggles as he goes round here on a very hot, humid night here in Devon. Well, it's hot off the track. It is hot on the track, as it tends to be every week. But Plymouth go into the last race 3 points to the good. The shared heat will be enough. Even a 4-2 to Birmingham will be enough. The Brummies need first and second. But in Riss and Harris, that is very possible. Starting Marshall wants them in place. Pedersen it is, holding up proceedings there. So here we go then. The nerves are jangling. Gamesmanship by Pedersen on the inside. Green light about to come on. There it is. Oh my word. Because Riss has gone into the tapes. And we got a decision here by the referee. Can only really be one. Riss has been disqualified, or can of course go back 15 metres. So a decision for the Birmingham manager to make. Let's have a look at it there. No doubt about it, was there? Just straight into it. Very unfortunate, but the pressure was on, and we can tell you there is a change, because Paco CASTAGNA is coming in to replace Erik RISS. Castagna has had 3 wins already tonight as well, and if he can pop out in start, could make it very, very interesting indeed. It's the same as you were. There's 4 riders, and Castagna, like you say, with 3 wins, and probably shouldn't have been thrown out the race. He was as well. So there's confirmation of the lineup then. Pedersen, Crump, Castagna and Harris. This is heat number 15. And well, once again, plenty of digging around at the start. I can't see really what they've got to be digging around for. They've done all that the first time. But cruel luck for the Brummies, but Riss knew he had to take the risk. And you want to try saying that when you've had a few beers. So here we go. Starting Marshall pulling them into place for the final time. Heat number 15. Take 2. Okay, now we're ready to go. And away they go, and a charge for the first turn, and Pedersen's got the drop on the inside. Crump on the outside here. Crump takes over the lead. Pedersen in second place, Harris in third place. Castagna is at the back. Harris will try to switch back up the inside of Pedersen. What a pass from Harris there. Beautiful stuff from the England international. Crump it is though, out in front. Harris will try and wind him in. Pedersen in third place. This is enough for the Gladiators. Birmingham, if it stays like this, will take a point home, because they're going to lose by 6 or less. But it could have been different. But Jason Crump making sure Plymouth gain the 3 points to lift them further up that table. Round the bottom turn, checker flag is waving. Jason Crump accepts it. 3 points to him, 2 to Harris. 1 point there going to Bjarne Pedersen. 4 points to 2 to the home side in the final race. There's the final scores. Plymouth 47, Birmingham 42. What a match we have had here tonight. Some fantastic entertainment, and well, really it's been superb. 47-42, well done to Birmingham. Takes 2 teams to make a match, and they've certainly played a wonderful part in this one here, but it hasn't quite been enough. The Plymouth Gladiators leave it late, but once again come good right at the end when it counted. Plymouth 47, Birmingham 42. Let's hot it down to the pits and see who Andy Hague is going to catch for us.
After the meeting tonight then, Gladiators take the win, and we've got Zane KELEHER in the pits. Zane, good win for the Gladiators tonight, but a tough night for yourself. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I think so. I was leading my first race, and unfortunately got excluded for that. I don't think the referee was on my side, but There was a few controversial decisions tonight, but yeah, glad that Gladiators fought back and come back to win the meeting.
It's important to get those wins at the moment because we know that Gladiators need to win every single meeting in order to make the playoffs. Oh, hang on. Maximus doing his job there, sharing the love he is.
It's great. We have great support down here and the crowd really get behind us, so yeah, it's a great club to be a part of.
Yeah, so we were saying Gladiators have got to win every single one of their meetings, home and away now, in order to make those playoffs. So it's crunch time. It has to be done.
Yeah, it is, and I think all the boys are going pretty well at the moment, so there's no reason why we can't win every meeting from here on in. We've got a few more away meetings and one more home meeting next week against Newcastle, so we just got to keep grinding and keep banging them points in.
Looking forward to tomorrow, going up to Birmingham. I know it's a track you haven't ridden, but you've been there, you've seen it, you know what's in store for yourself, so yeah, you're looking forward to getting on track tomorrow night.
Yeah, it seems like a great racetrack. I think there's no reason why we can't come there and upset the Birmingham Brummies. You know, we've got a pretty top experienced team at the top, so hopefully those guys can guide us younger guys and lead us to another win tomorrow.
Maybe tonight, them coming in tonight, maybe they thought they'd get something out of tonight. They certainly rode well. So maybe that's dented them a little bit, and if you guys can get at them from the off, you know, it'd be good.
Yeah, I think so. We've really cemented ourselves here at home. We've won quite a few meetings in a row now, which is really good, and we don't want to lose any more at home. So we'll go there tomorrow with fighting spirit and hopefully we can cause an upset.
And of course then moving on to Leicester on Saturday, another tough team, we say it week in, week out, but again a track that you've been to, you've ridden on Leicester. Yeah,
I rode there last year, so that's an advantage for me. I know they've done a bit of work there recently as well, so I think that makes it a fairer racetrack, and hopefully we can provide some good racing and cause another upset as well.
Back to the Coliseum next week then after those two meetings, hopefully we bring the points back and we keep the ball rolling for that playoff position. Yeah, for sure. It's Newcastle next week. There's no reason why we can't do them too. We've got good form here at home, and I think we can do them. All right, well, ride safe, ride fast tomorrow night, and good luck. Cheers. See you next time.
My thanks go to Zane KELEHER and of course Hague speaking down there in the pits. Let's then take a look at the scorers. Bjarne PEDERSEN 7 and 2, Dillon RUML 7 and 1. Well done to him. Zach Cook 8, Zane KELEHER 2 and 1, Jason Crump 12 and 1. Alfie BOWTELL 9 and 1, and Jason Edwards 2 and 1. A total of 47. And pick of the bunch there, I think, has to be Zach Cook with a brilliant 8 points, and Dillon RUML 7 and a bonus as well. A quick look at the Birmingham Brummies. Erik RISS scored 11, Valentin GROUBAUER scored 3 and 1, James Shanes 6, Ashley Morris 2 and 1, Chris Harris 9 and 1, Paco CASTAGNA 10 and 1, Jack Thomas scored 1. Great meeting, two excellent teams providing some super entertainment. Well done to all of them. 47-42 the final score here. We'll be back next week when the Diamonds of Newcastle come south, and we'll see you then. But from us all here, it's time to say good night.